In this WrestleTalk news, the latest on the AEW video game, AEW's new TV show coming soon, UpUpDownDown Returning, and more. Subscribe and enable notifications to always on for daily wrestling news videos.
Support WrestleTalk!
Everyone has been chomping at the bit to find out more about the upcoming console AEW video game, and earlier today, AEW Games hosted a stream on their Twitch, where they announced 2 new wrestlers and revealed a little gameplay. The stream was hosted by Evil Uno and technically Adam Cole, though he was fashionably late as always, where they revealed that both Chris Statlander and Nyla Rose will be in the console game, as well as referee Aubrey Edwards herself. There will be referees in the game, as a new AI has been made for them as well. There's also been improved crowds and crowd models, and it was confirmed that the game will be released on PC as well as consoles. Uno also confirmed something Tony Khan has seemingly let slip recently, that the game will in fact be called AEW Fight Forever. But the biggest reveal of the stream was that Evil Uno's stream deck was shattered and his PS5 was broken as well. Poor guy. However, there was a bunch more news about the game revealed by Fightful Select. The report noted that the game will have a roughly 50-person roster with some notable omissions in the first release of the game. Whether these will be patched in the future with DLC or not remains to be seen, as it's something that Select had heard pitched and discussed but they had not confirmed yet. The report also notes some names that they've been able to confirm are Sting, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, and Ruby Soho. There is also reportedly a lot of work still to be done on polishing the game, especially with character models. Bodyslam.net also revealed that Owen Hart will be a playable character in the game, which is a nice tie-in for the Owen Hart Cup on TV as well. Fightful Select also reported that it was a very happy accident that Kenny Omega needed to take so much time away from the ring, as he was then available to help out with the video game significantly more. And those working on the game have said that Omega has gone above and beyond and stretched far to make sure he can be as much help as he can be in the process. Omega was also reportedly a huge part in getting Hideyuki Gator Iwashita on board with the game, who was the director of the hugely popular WWF No Mercy game. Those involved with the game were said to say that his contributions were valuable, and from the looks of the very brief glimpses of gameplay in the character announcements, the game certainly looks a lot more arcadey and cartoony than your typical 2K game that more focuses on realism, which seems to hit closer to titles like No Mercy. Interestingly, Fightful Select also reported that THQ Nordic is said to be involved in the making of the game, though nothing has been announced officially, though their involvement to this point has been minimal. Evil Uno also mentioned that more news will be coming over the coming months, so the reported release date of September could potentially still be feasible, though 2023 is now looking a lot more likely, as an official release date hasn't been announced as of yet. And on the subject of video games, it's only bloody UpUpDownDown, innit? Xavier Woods' YouTube channel has been dormant for a little while now, not uploading any new content in a month, and not any non-WWE 2K22 content in 4 months. There's been speculation for the reasons for this, and there are quite a few, as of course many of the channel's primary contributors are no longer with WWE, such as Tyler Breeze, Cesaro and Adam Cole, as well as Mia Yim, Jessamine Duke, and Dakota Kai. There were also reports last year that a lot of UpUpDownDown creators were holding out in an effort to ensure Woods earned better money from being the creator of the channel. WWE owns the channel, but reports from the time indicated that Woods was receiving little to nothing for his contributions. However, prior to WrestleMania 38, WWE President Nick Khan informed the roster that they could now once again begin earning money on third-party projects, without it counting towards their downside guarantee. And now, just under a month later, Woods uploaded a video to UpUpDownDown announcing its return and doing a long metaphor about trees. It works, I promise. Nice to see you uploading again, Woods. Best of luck. It's only May, what with WrestleMania Backlash this weekend, but even before Money in the Bank, even before SummerSlam, we're looking ahead to the Royal Rumble 2023? Okay. According to Fightful Select, the current frontrunner to host the Royal Rumble next year is the Alamodome in San Antonio, which also hosted the Rumble 2017. You know, the one with Goldberg and The Undertaker. Randy Orton won by eliminating Roman Reigns, and then went on to have the projector match with Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. That's the one. Andrew Zarian of Mat Men Radio recently noted that WWE is planning to run more arena or dome shows than ever before, and obviously the Royal Rumble would qualify as one of the bigger shows that they would do that for. Clash at the Castle in September also fills this quota, as do the Saudi Arabia shows, a big SummerSlam, Survivor Series, maybe a Money in the Bank. I think that'd be pretty neat in a big arena. Regardless of WWE's success, though, we can always point and laugh at the small things they do, like having silly phrases banned from being mentioned in the company. One of those phrases is reportedly the phrase non-title, according to Dave Meltzer, which is banned for very legitimate reasons, I'm sure. Meltzer reconfirmed on Wrestling Observer Radio that this was indeed a banned phrase. Brian Alvarez said, And he says tonight Ali is going to be in a non-title championship contenders match. To which Meltzer responded, well, they can't say non-title, that's a banned term. For those curious, here's just some of the other banned words and terms in WWE. Blood, hospital, choke, belt, strap, diva, DQ, victim, phrases including push and being over, card. Card? What a weird company. Kill, murder, strangle. Those at least make sense. And my personal favourite, mofos. Thanks to WrestleTalk.com for that list. Crossing back over the bridge to AEW though, and one of the things that in the 3 years of AEW's existence that has been criticised, and in some cases praised, is the amount of shows AEW has, with weekly episodes of Dynamite, Rampage, AEW Dark, and AEW Dark Elevation, as well as Being the Elite, which sometimes feels compulsory to watch, Roads to the Top. Wait, there's a lot of TV and YouTube time dedicated to AEW is what I'm trying to say, and that seemingly might be expanding before long. Ringleaders, which is a Warner Media property, recently sent out a survey to fans asking for their feedback on what the name for this new show should be. Here's the description of what the show will be. AEW's top performers are ushering in a new behind-the-scenes wrestling series like no other. Every episode will track our core cast on the road at AEW events as they try to hold on to the titles they have or win back the ones they've lost, with everything culminating at the biggest pay-per-view event of the year. They all hope to walk away champions, but there aren't enough belts for everybody. Heroes will rise, villains will fall, champions will be crowned, and with more access, more star talent, and more drama than ever before, we'll see it all through the eyes of the biggest names in the company. Wrestlers trying to win titles or hold on to ones they've got, culminating at pay-per-views? Sign me up! In all seriousness, this new show is behind the scenes and does seem to fill a void left by Roads to the Top. But that's not the end of the survey. There's a little poll where you can vote on what show you think is the best from the following list. AEW Friends and Enemies, AEW Fight to the Finish, AEW To the Mat, AEW To the Top, AEW Road to the Belt, AEW Breakout, AEW Grit and Glory, AEW All Access, AEW The Climb, AEW On the Ropes, AEW Uprise. These definitely sound like NXT TakeOver names, and I don't know if any of them fit for this new behind-the-scenes show. Warner Media hasn't officially announced a new show as of the time of writing, but it seems there might be an announcement coming soon regarding this new show. Dave Meltzer added on Twitter that this will be a reality show. Back to WWE now, and on this week's taping of Main Event, we had Tommaso Ciampa versus Apollo Crews, with Ciampa working as the babyface, after he turned heel on Ali 2 weeks ago, and then attacked him again last week. Surprisingly though, there was a much bigger match that was taken off the show. According to Fightful Select, the originally planned match for the show was Ciampa versus Finn Balor, which actually sounds quite good considering they're two of the best NXT champions of all time. Ciampa was also planned to work heel against Balor, which also makes way more sense. There's currently no word on why this match was pulled and replaced with Ciampa vs Crews, but it was probably for something stupid. There's no NXT review from Tempest today, so make sure instead to go check out Monday Night War with me versus Luke playing WWE 2K22's My GM mode.
Okay.
It can't, it's at level 4 out of 4, so it can't even get higher than that. So,
Well, I hope it's...
Tucker gets the revenge.
Big Tuck gets the
50-50
win.
booking.
Four-star
Main event!
Whoa!
Tucker and Slapjack!
Yes.
Everyone loves to see him.
Amazing.
What a show.
What a show.
What a
That
show.
actually worked out quite well for you.
How
in
have I
the end
pulled
there.
that out?